feminist, so really I'm not supposed to like Barbie. But I do, and it's because even though I understand the arguments about why Barbie is not necessarily an ideal role model for girls, those arguments are different to my experience of Barbie. So Barbie, you know, she does, I agree, she does give an unrealistic expectation of a stereotype representation of what women should look like. She gives us an assumption and reinforces that assumption that women's value is based not on the quality of their minds, but on what they look like and what they wear and dress. But for me, I just didn't buy it, because I never wanted to look like my Barbie. Like, she was really clearly for me always a doll. She was quite alien-like. Her knees didn't bend. She had the most bizarre hairstyles, which I just thought was really too much effort. I didn't want to look like Barbie, but I wanted to be like Barbie. Because for me as a 5-year-old, Barbie offered something that no woman that I actually knew had. She was a strong, confident woman. She had lots of fun. She had lots of money. She had many, many careers. She had an opportunity to connect in a way that was just so different to the real life of any of the women that I actually knew. And so for me, Barbie gave me an opportunity to dream up a new reality for myself. And she did this in 3 ways. Barbie saw men as an optional accessory. She's childless, and she has really cool jobs. Barbie has never ever been just a bit of arm candy for Ken. Ken has always been Barbie's accessory. And so their relationship is based on that assumption. I don't think that Barbie and Ken have been married, or if they were, I think they might have been divorced, but I don't think they live together anyway. Because Barbie, above anything else, is not financially dependent on Ken. Barbie has an extremely extravagant lifestyle. She has her dream house, she's got her car, her Malibu beach house, her jet. And she's paid for it all herself. It's not Ken's money, it's Barbie's money. And when you look at the spaces that she's created for herself, there's not an opportunity within them to even think the possibility of children. There is not a nursery in the dream house, and you couldn't put a baby capsule on the back of the pink Cadillac because there is no back seat. So Barbie physically has restricted the idea of children and taken that outside of the possibility for her life. And she's done it by choice. But she's also got really cool jobs. And Barbie, since the 1950s, has always had a job. In fact, she's had lots of them. Most of them, or many of them, have required postgraduate level qualifications. She's really clever. She also works in non-traditional fields. I mean, she's been an astronaut. She's been a computer technician, is her newest career. She's been a scientist. There are so many non-traditional spaces that women actually don't yet work in or aren't fully representative. And Barbie occupies those spaces. In doing so, she gives us an opportunity to see new roles for women that don't yet exist. One of the most important roles, I think, for Barbie is that of President of the United States. Now, there has not yet been a serious candidate for President of the United States, but Barbie has been running for this role since the 1970s. And this year, this is the 2012 presidential candidate Barbie. She was available in 4 different ethnicities, and importantly and symbolically, she's changed her shoes. Barbie has cast away the traditional stiletto when she ran for president in 2012. And the designers of Barbie said this was really important because if a woman is going to stand on her feet all day, it's impossible to think she'll do it in uncomfortable footwear. So this should be contrasted to the experiences of real life women, because whilst Barbie was running around in her comfortable, practical wedges, our own Prime Minister, Julia Gillard, was falling over because her heels were getting caught in the grass. And when Prime Minister Gillard was interviewed about this, she said that there is an expectation that women will wear high-heeled shoes. But I have hope. You know, if Barbie can cast away her stilettos and wear comfortable shoes, one day, in the not-too-distant future, I think that other real women will be able to wear comfortable shoes too. Barbie has a a motto, which is if you can dream it, you can be it. And through giving young girls opportunities to explore different identities, Barbie introduces them to a world where their roles may be different. She introduces them to a world where they could see their role as being one where, women are equal, where men and children are optional, where careers are fulfilling and challenging, and most importantly, where young girls and women are judged not just on the basis of their looks. I think if you look at the space between the imagined life that Barbie leads and the opportunities that she has, and the real life restrictions that impact on the choices that women make today, we can see that feminism continues to be relevant and there's still a lot of work for feminists to do. But I think if Barbie can assist us to achieve women's equality, perhaps she's neither good nor bad. Perhaps Barbie, like all of us, sits somewhere in the space between.